If you're new to The Legend of Zelda, a very common question is, what game in the series should I play first? And this is actually a very good question. Since there are so many Zelda games, it can be a bit overwhelming and it can be a bit difficult to pick. But that's why I am here to make the decision a bit more easy for you. Let's start with the two Zelda games I personally don't recommend that you start off with, and that would be Zelda 2 and Phantom Hourglass. I say Zelda 2 just because of how difficult it is. I feel like most people will get turned off by this game just because of how difficult it can be sometimes, especially Death Mountain. Also, it's very different than all the other Zelda games. Like most 2D Zelda games are a top-down perspective, but this game is more of a side-scroller and it's actually an RPG where you level up. There is literally no other Zelda game like it. So, I say skip it for now, but definitely come back to it later and give it a shot. And I said skip Phantom Hourglass just because I really don't like that game. I think it's the worst in the series. So just skip it. So now that I mentioned the games I think you should try and avoid, let's get to the games you should start with. And the best way to do that is to ask what Zelda is all about. And for me at least, Zelda is all about the exploration. Whether it be by horse, boat, or bird, Zelda for me has always been about exploring this world that you have never visited before and finding secrets and visiting new places. And the best Zelda game to do this is the original Zelda game. Zelda 1 on the NES captures everything that Zelda is about perfectly. So it would make sense for this game to be people's first. It will allow new players to really get what this series is about. The game does not hold your hand. It just throws you in and it's up to you, the player, to explore the game and figure out where you're supposed to go. It doesn't even tell you where the dungeons are or even where some of the items are. But that's why this game is perfect. It doesn't hold your hand and it doesn't tell you where to go. It's up to you and your ability to explore. See, that's the key word I've been trying to stick with you. Exploration. And like I said, no other Zelda game does this better than the original. So I honestly recommend that if you are trying to get into Zelda, then start with the original from 1987. Of course though, this is just a suggestion. Honestly though, any Zelda game can be your first Zelda game. I mean, my first Zelda game was Wind Waker, and it's my favorite Zelda game. So really, it's up to you. Any choice is really a good choice. Except for these two.